Hi, I'm Sienna Aracina. Welcome back to Voice of Cars, the Owl Dragon Roars. This episode for right now, so let's start. If I remember, this was my last save. Yes. Alright, so last time we joined forces with a pretty nice looking elf. And now we're out of the forest and off to God knows where. A friend told me, gave me a tip. He told me to go back to the village and talk to the guy who needed water or something. I know the guy by the well. I know who he was talking about. Let's see what happens. Hopefully I'm not too late or whatever. Yes, let's go to the bewildering woods. Uh, where is our? Oh yeah, we have to go. Wasn't there? I'm a little lost. Now I don't know where I am. Okay, I'm just testing the audio. Just give me a second. Okay, I think that should be better. But is that the exit or where am I going? I'm actually pretty lost. I mean, worst case scenario, I just reload the game. I start at the exit of the forest and continue my way. I thought I was just going to, enter the forest and go back directly to the village. Why am I in the middle of the forest? Yeah, these monsters are a joke. I mean, they were a joke when I was the last episode, but still. Ooh, treasure. Ah, the first time I get that item, but if I remember correctly, my bag is full, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna drop a bomb. I don't really need them. Don't really use them. Uh, why did you ask me twice? I already told you. All games should come with the option to turn that off. Enter the woodland? Sure? Ah, here we are. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Scratch, scratch, scratch.
You follow the curious sounds to their source, our resident well water lover, digging at the dry well with his bare hands. He digs and digs, but no water is forthcoming. What's worse, he has injured his hand in the process. Melanie beseeches you to help the poor man. But well digging was forbidden by our ancestors long ago. You've heard the legends, you protest. How is that the best lie you can come up with? She snaps back, appalled. The man turns towards you both, oblivious to the squabble playing out before him. Do you have any salve that might ease my pain, he asks.
Sure, do we have
Hand
it?
the man some salve.
I guess so.
The instant he applies it to his hands, he resumes his furious digging, this time punctuated with shouts of "I feel incredible." Not long after that, water erupts from the ground with a force unlike any you've seen.
I wasn't expecting that.
He sidles up to the jet of water and begins drinking from it as one would from a fountain. He is once again in his element. The man hands you mysterious card 4 to show his appreciation for the salve.
Oh, I see. That mysterious card. Well, thanks for the tip, Roy. It's another one of those funny cards. Well, now that I'm here, I guess I can get rid of some items. Let's see what we don't need. Yeah, equipment. Let's sell equipment. Yeah, we have a lot of things we don't need. Oh wait, it's a different type of bag. So we have an weapons and equipment bag and item bag. Okay, that's good to know. Well, at least I'm making some space. There's a lot of things we don't really need in here. Although I really wish the UI would let me sell things in bulk. Okay, I think that's enough. Also, why yes, I have a bunch of rings. Now let's sell items. I mean, I already have the better version of salt, so let's just sell these two. I've not even been using them that much. Okay, let's see, we have three. More of these. Let's sell the bombs. I mean, I can understand the appeal of the bombs because they inflict exactly 5 damage, so I guess they pierce defense too. But we don't really need them. Okay, we're going to stay on 25. And now we go. Also, I think I already mentioned, but the shopkeeper is really cute. She reminds me of Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. Yes, thank you. There's a shortcut. Oh, this is the shortcut. Well, at least we got out of the forest without incident. And now we finally start our adventure. I think I mentioned last episode I was going to explore this area, or didn't I? I don't remember. Oh, that was fast. You journey onward only to see a suspicious looking elder appear before you, a bottle of medicine dangling from his waist. Oh, we already did this one, right? Yeah, let's leave Melanie to drink it herself.
Melanie's face twists in disgust, but she soon relents. Here's hoping this does something useful, she mutters, and takes a swig. I don't feel so well, Melanie mutters through a hand pressed to her mouth. What have you done to my friend? Who's going to pay for her treatment? Money, now, you shout at the so-called doctor. Forgive me, please, he stammers, handing you another bottle before fleeing out of sight. Fortunately, for you at least, it seems Melanie simply found the taste of the brew rather foul.
Ooh, invigorant. Ice 5 to the target's attack for 3 turns. Yeah, that sounds nice. So each time I find that old man, I'm gonna try a different character until we get something interesting or useful. Like that, bottle. Oh, new enemies. Now, yeah, they have a sword and a shield. Nice. It seems I'm stronger now. Very good. Oh yeah, I can walk on these woods, right? I'm sorry, I just wanna rebuild the whole map. Force of habit, I guess you could call it. Oh, this is a new enemy, right? It looks like the other one, but this one has like something living inside it.
That was lucky.
It's almost dead, so... Really? One. Aha! Just what I was looking for. Oh, more Easter elixir. I mean, I never had someone die on me that wasn't against the Ivory Trio, so... I think I'm doing pretty good for... What are you doing here? Let's see. That's new.
An armor-clad knight stands, exuding an extraordinarily powerful aura. The knight faces you and asks, "Might you be challengers?"
Sure.
But after sizing you up for a long moment, his shoulders slump and he mutters, "No, you are not yet ready."
Hey!
"Grow
That's insulting.
strong, young ones," he says, then returns to standing in silence.
Huh.
It appears he awaits a stalwart warrior to challenge him.
Okay, once we're level 20, are going to come back. As I mentioned before, the level cap is very low, it's 30. So maybe at 20 we can challenge him. Oh,
"Watch out," your friends cry, as something comes hurtling straight at your face.
I didn't saw that.
But you keep your cool. Your friends gasp as you catch whatever it is before it clobbers you.
Oh, I recorded that because I thought it was asked me to, guess. But nice! Air Splitter. That's a better weapon than what I have, right? Let's check. Yeah, it is. Nice. Okay, go you. Redis, right? Was it? Or Rebis? It was Redis, right? Like Riddle. Redis. Oops.
Let's do this.
Oh, new enemies. I guess it's because I'm closer to the shore. Oh, oh no, they must be weak to magic or something. Okay, that's good damage. Oh no. What is even that? Let's try lighting. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, I was missing right there with the lighting. Well, okay, at least I killed one.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, I just noticed their defense 50. Jesus Christ. Oh, oh, isn't that nice? Now I'm frozen solid. Cards afflicted with freeze cannot move until they are attacked and take double damage. Okay. That's good to know. I'm just gonna try to attack you and maybe get a hit or two. A hit. Okay, now give me a good number. That's a good number, thank you. But that didn't kill you, right? Oh, it did. Good.
Fortune favors the bold.
Ooh. Okay, that was cheap. You weird monster coming from an egg. Just take this. Okay, it's good to know that won't kill you, but this will, since it was a area or strike attack. I guess, yeah, this is better. It's a good thing I had those attacks. Okay, good gold and good experience. And she levels up so she recovers. Charge spell, generate 2 gems. Okay. Another event.
You come across 2 men sitting on a rock. They take no notice of you or the party, but you can hear their fervent discussion. You listen in and deduce that they are a pair of thieves.
Okay, this is the second time I find this event, but the first time it was on the first map. So, you know, on episode 1 or 2. It was between those episodes, so that's why you didn't saw it. But I think this is a different event because they're going to tell us where their treasure is, and then we have to find it.
You lean in, trying to hear what else the thieves are talking about. You catch pieces of the conversation here and there. Listen about that loot. Head south from the harbor and cross the mountains. It sounds like they've just told you where to find their stolen loot. You hastily grab a scrap of paper, write down what you've heard, and quietly sneak away.
So yeah, head south from the harbor and cross the mountains. Well, these are mountains. Maybe eventually we will find a treasure. Aha! So this is the harbor, I guess.
The harbor is closed today. Anyone seeking shoreland should move 3 spaces to the southeast.
No, we cannot walk on water. Okay, how big is this map? Quite big. So it says south from the harbor and cross the mountains. I mean, we can look for this.
Look, you two, it's the sea, Riddis exclaims, frolicking in glee. You, on the other hand, trudge along as far as you can from the coast, ignoring the hairs sticking to your forehead. Feeling something at your feet, you glance down. There's something underneath your boot.
Oh,
It appears you've stepped on a monster's cape, making it very upset. It attacks you in fury.
Okay. Sure. Or should I say sure? Nah. Oh, okay. These guys are not playing around. Happenstance cards will trigger each turn during battle. Ensure all allies and enemies attack all land. Oh, that's nice. I wanna guess they are not weak to fire, so let's try wind. Okay, they are not weak to wind, but you know, let's try dark. Nice! Ouch! That's very rude! Are they weak to thunder? Oh yeah, they are. Okay, that's good to know. And we got a crit, so he's very, very much dead. Add 3 defense to all allies' defense. Okay, sure, I'm not complaining. Also, Redis has the highest defense. I just noticed that. I guess it's because of her armor, the one that we found on the forest. Okay, so these guys are only weak to, you know, thunder. Nice. And we got a critical. Okay, hopefully this kills it. Yes! Okay, this should kill it. Thank you, poison. Ooh, wow. Pretties. Oh, she went up 2 levels. What the hell? Acquire wisdom of the dryads and something else. Spinning ray. Deal light damage to all enemies. I like that. Demonic dance. Provoke all enemies' attention until the next action is taken. Okay, let's see. First, let's check our skills. Yeah, I want this. I don't know, light is one of my favorite elements along with ice. Which is very ironic if you consider the fact that I'm not using ice in this deck. I mean, let's try it because that lightning attack needs 3 to, you know, launch, and I already have this one. And I'd rather just concentrate on a single enemy than on a bunch of them. Okay, so add 3 damage to a target is afflicted with status ailments, gain immunity to poison and deadly poison. Oh, that's great. Okay, let's go to Soylent. Sure, let's see what's up in here. Without actually wishing it for it, we ended up going into a city where
You
we're
hear a
finding a
roar
town.
in the distance. According to the
Find a town.
townsfolk, it is a very recent phenomenon. Rumor in the village has it that it might be the dragon.
The idea of dragons is so funny to me because I eventually realized that what knights, you know, were telling in their tales about what a dragon was. I think they found they either found dinosaur bones or for some crazy reason they managed to find a living dinosaur and managed to slay it. So yeah, medieval knights may be the reasons dinosaur went extinct for real. I don't know, it's just some crazy thought I had the other day.
The man
What
says
the
the
fuck?
fishing industry is usually thriving in their seaside town, but recently nets have been coming up empty.
Dude, cover your privates,
He
please.
mentions that even the fishing harbor to the northwest has been suffering from poor hauls of late.
Unlock Muscleman's flip side story. Huh. Isn't that nice? Is it something in here or why is it that it's like showing here? Just checking. Oh, somebody's in here.
I can feel the dragon's presence. I must inform Lady Winifred, the knight mutters. You feel impatient, determined not to let the order beat you to it. A troubled woman tells you that there has been a rise in thefts lately. She speculates the recession to be the cause. She claims that even the cold medicine she always has on hand has disappeared. She narrows her eyes at the crowd, suspecting there is a thief among them, and offers a reward for the return of the medicine. Your ears perk up at the word reward, and you immediately agree to help expose the dirty thief.
First, let's go to the armory to see if we find something new. Ooh, Mistral Blade. The blade of a famous bounty hunter. That's a pretty good attack boost. This is the same thing we found, which is great. That saves me a lot of money. And the Thunder Staff. Okay, let's buy the Mistral Blade and the Thunder Staff. Did I buy it? I think I forgot to equip it. Sorry, I got distracted. Frostmail, huh? That means the next monster is gonna be a nice one, so thank you for informing me, game. Okay, so again, we save a lot of money with that. Okay, now let's sell all weapons we're not using. Ah, so yeah, I didn't equip the Mistral Blade. That's my fault. Hopefully, eventually I can get enough money to buy that sword I keep telling you about. You know which one, I already showed it to you. Okay, now we equip it. Along with a bunch of ice rings. Well, water rings, whatever. I'm just swapping my attack for my defense. Again, why cannot, like, oh, I hate that. When I press R and L, it doesn't, change characters. It just takes me to the next tab. It's pretty annoying. Yeah, and CR and CL don't do anything, so that really sucks. Okay, so we were supposed to be looking for a thief. Let's see. Ah, must be you. Who else, right?
You approach a woman sneaking around in a corner of town. Hearing your voice, she turns in surprise. You see a vial of cold medicine clutched in her hands. You explain that the person she stole it from needs it back. The woman begins to explain her own situation with downcast eyes. My poor little boy is bedridden, she says tearfully. He needs medicine, but I don't have any money, so I took it.
I hate these decisions. I mean, on one hand, she took something that wasn't hers, and stealing is something that really, really bothers me a lot. So you don't have money, okay. Do you have any skills? Do you have any possessions? Something you can, trade for the medicine. But instead, you took the easy way out. You stole something. And I really hate it. I really hate all kinds of thieves. Don't matter if it's petty thieves to, uh, multimillionaires stealing lots of money from people. A thief is a thief. Uh, well, I promise I get the medicine back. Oh, let her keep it.
Hearing her tale, you are overcome by sympathy and decide to look the other way. She thanks you and hands you something, apologizing for not having more.
Oh, wait, that means we're missing a mystery card 5 somewhere.
Medicine in hand, the woman leaves quickly. Now then, what to tell the other lady?
I mean, I have a bunch of items. I could keep her something for her troubles.
You explain that you are unable to find the thief. Clearly saddened by the news, she explains that she keeps the medicine on hand for her husband, who gets sick quite easily. She laments that she may not have the money to buy more. Unsure if you made the right choice, you return to your journey with a heavy heart.
If I known that, I would have chosen the guy over the child, to be honest. But oh well. I'm pretty curious about that. So I'm gonna make a save. And now I'm gonna, see what would have happened if I picked the other choice. I'll be right back. If it's something interesting, I'll show it to you. If not, I'll just be back here in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Uh, doesn't nothing really happens when you take like nothing different. I mean, you just take the medicine, and the woman laments she cannot help her child. And then you go back to the lady, he gives you the same card, the 6 card, and it just says the same thing that, oh, you were sad because you didn't know if that was the right choice and things like that.
She laments that she may not have the money to
Yeah,
buy more.
okay, just checking if I was on the right screen. Union Bill. Okay, let's look for Union Bill. Yes, I already armed myself and did what I had to do in this area. I think. Let's just keep going down.
Lying in the dirt, you find an old telescope. You pick it up and angle it toward the coastline.
Okay, that's a slime.
Peering through the lens, you see something in the distance, but you can't tell exactly what.
It's clearly a slime.
All you know is there's something up ahead. You should be able to tell for certain what it is if you get closer.
Yeah, let's inch
You toss
closer.
the janky telescope aside and creep forward as silently as you can. You spot a loitering monster. These monsters are a common sight, but you've never seen one move quite like this before. You can't not fight such a unique monster. Eagerly, you draw your blade.
I have encountered this event before while level grinding. And yeah, I did the exact same thing. I just want to see if the result was different. Oh yes! Oh man, we're pretty powerful now. Although that was a pretty weak monster, but still, we're pretty powerful. And that's a bunch of experience, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, we level up. Nice. It was a good event, actually. Let's keep going through the shore to see if we find something of interest.
Thunder roars overhead. Watch out for lightning.
Oh, come on, yes!
You and your friends are lucky enough to make it through without being struck by lightning once. Don't hold back.
Yes! Ah, that's quite nice. Breeze has gotten pretty good ever since we got her. Like at the start she was a little, lacking, but now she's doing a pretty great job. She's not just eye candy anymore. Perfect. Okay, let's see how much. Oh?
You pick up a scrap of paper dropped
Oh,
by
yeah.
some manner of monster. It has a message scrawled on it in crude lettering.
So yeah, it's basically another treasure thing. It's backwards, so it says stolen treasure harbor peninsula where see the sea.
Clearly, whoever dropped this message
beer?
did not want to forget where the stolen treasure is hidden. You stash the scrap of paper in your pack and resolve to keep an eye out for the treasure on your travels.
Okay. You food the require. Okay, okay, unlock the ogre's enemy story. Okay, we're almost there. Just a little more. Oh, Musty Tower. Sure, let's see what's in the Musty Tower. Is this a dungeon? Okay, sure. Maybe this is a place we have to visit later or something? Let's see what the enemies...
Let's do this.
They don't look so tough, so... Let's try them. Yeah, they don't seem, to be dangerous in any way, shape, or form to me. Yeah, let's go with that. This one. Suck up that, stupid wolf.
It appears this sturdy door has a magic seal on it. Unfortunately, it is out of her realm of expertise.
I see, so I do have to come back later. Okay, let's go. I mean, at least we found the area, so by the time we need to get to here, I can just, teleport. Or fast travel, or whatever you want to call it. Ooh, treasure! Iron abyss.
A monster appears. Rather, you approach it, because the poor thing's paralyzed from head to toe. You may be able to aid it by administering some curative.
Sure, why not? Yeah, help the poor thing.
You would help it if you could, but you have no curative on hand.
Oh,
Unable
you have...
to do anything more, you keep walking.
Didn't I have some? I didn't sell all my items. Well, at least we got some money. Okay, when I'm done with this, I'm going back to the town to see if they sell this curative item. Okay, something. Yeah. I didn't saw it. Let's say it was a monster.
As one, you and your friends draw your weapons to fend off the imminent attack. Only it is the old man claps a hand to your shoulder and barks out a laugh. It's up to you now. You don't even have time to say, huh, before the old man runs off. Then from behind you hear a rustling, as a monster leaps out at you. Looks like that old man's gotten you caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, I think this is a way of the game, telling you not to press A as fast.
And fight.
Oh, it's one of those assholes. I mean, I could use this and then attack it. I already know he's weak to thunder, so... Yeah, let's kill this one first, if we can. No, looks like we cannot. Please don't... Oh, well, don't freeze Reedys at least. You asshole. You fucking asshole. Well, at least the other one attack Reedys, please, so she becomes unfrozen. No, of course you don't. And now her attack box is not going to be useful for me. And I cannot attack my own allies. Just die already, fucking asshole. Let's see how do you like this. I mean, it wasn't so bad. And now I don't have my, attack boost anymore. Okay, I'm gonna try to poison it. Finally, something goes my way.
That was lucky.
Come on, give me a crit. Okay, that's not a bad roll. But no crit, almost dead. Good, good. And that's double damage, I might add. Suck on that. It's not bad, but you know, it could have been better.
Next time I see that geezer, he's gonna pay, you growl, stamping your boot hard.
All allies land critical attacks. Thank you.
Let's
Just
do
what I
this.
needed. Okay, let's try this once again. And let me remind you, that's a critical hit.
That was lucky.
Okay, let's see if we can kill at least one of these guys with just a critical hit. And a 4, okay. That's middle of the road. No. Yeah. I knew it was going to survive. Again. And they always get it, you know? I wonder if I have an item that cures... Okay, sure. I'll take that. Yeah, sure, freeze care, I don't care. I just want to test how much my double attack hits for. Although I don't think I can use it. Oh well, let's kill this one. And poison it seems.
Fortune favors the bold.
Also, I just realized that the reason their attacks are not hitting for that much is because I equipped those ice rings, remember?
Oh?
Yeah. I was thinking about, yes, another card game. Because there are some card games for the Switch. I mean, they started coming out some years ago. Starting with, well, not starting with Slade Spire, but Slade Spire got the trend going. I was thinking about this card game called Card Apocalypse. I don't know if you heard of it. Maybe you haven't, but you know. Now the gameplay is okay. I mean, it's a classic trading card game. You play around with a kid that, you know, fights people in school with cards, things like that, you know, typical card game story. You end up saving the world, whatever. Now, I think one of the things that sets the game back is the horrible, and I mean hideous art style. Like, I don't know why they choose that. Just Google card apocalypse. It's a one word, card apocalypse. And just look at the art style. Like when you see it, the first thing you think is, this looks like a bootleg game, a copy of Pokemon in the 90s, right? When they didn't have the resources, or you know, people who know how to draw. And I really don't want to harpoon a lot to the game. I like some aspects of it. Although it's clearly a one-player experience, it's not balanced very well. Some decks are just like extremely powerful and basically have no counters.
Don't hold back.
And there's even cards that encourage you to make your own broken effects. Like you can make your own custom card and use it. But yeah, I do remember playing the game. I finished it and I even played the DLC. But yeah, I don't see myself coming back to play it because I just keep remembering the ugly art style. And each time I had like this wish for play it, I remember that, and I keep looking on Google. Maybe someone made a a patch. Well, in this case, a mod. Maybe someone made a mod, so you can swap the card's art style at least for something else. I could make my own, card designs. I don't mind. I'm not saying I can draw. What I'm saying is that I can get, some nice drawings from somewhere, from Google or whatever, or art style from some anime or whatever. And why is that here? I already have like a bunch of those that I already sold. Okay, let's see. I have yet to. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna, at least cover all of this area. And I'll be right back, and then we can finally go to the city and see what's up. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I already reviewed all the map on this side. Nothing of value was found. Also, there were no events. Melanie level one level up. So let's just follow this brick road to see if it takes us to the other place we're looking for. Multiple experience center from victory by two times. That's
Not
nice.
the enemy.
So let's try and finish this as fast as we can. So yeah, as I was telling you about this game, Carpocalypse. I mean, if you really crave for, a trading card game experience that is one player only, and has, a good campaign, sure, if you can overlook like the ugly art style, go for it, especially if it's on a sale. Aside from that, there are other card games you can play with much prettier art styles. Okay, sure, I'll take that. Ooh. Heroic Hunch, gain immune to paralysis. And a treasure. Okay, sure, I'll take the quality salt. Okay, arm slime. Well, that's a pretty self-descriptive name. Ooh. Okay,
Let's head to Unionville first, shall we?
A little late for that, pal. So we go up. Finally, Unionville. So we can continue the story. I guess the game expected me to enter from this side? Yeah, this side, right? Oh well. That's what I get for exploring.
You see something approaching from up ahead. A monster, Melanie shouts, readying for battle.
Oh, it's that girl.
Mr. Flobby, get back here. It's dangerous out there, a young girl chides, taking the creature back to the village. It seems you've finally arrived at Unionville, a village where humans and monsters live together in peace.
Oh
What a
yeah.
weird place, remarks Ridis lightheartedly. I like it.
I forgot what was the deal with this village.
We aren't staying a moment longer than necessary, says an unsettled Melanie, her distaste for monsters plain on her face.
Okay. We ask about the dragon. Okay, before that, I wanna go to the apothecary. To see if we can find something to fight paralysis. It seems curative. Yes, this is the thing, right? Let's buy two of them, just in case we find a monster or we need it for us. Oh, also, I just feel my... Okay, let's sell some items. Let's sell one of these. Yeah, one of these. I don't really know what to sell because I don't really know what I will be needing. Okay, let's sell another one of these. And just one more item. Okay, let's sell this one. I don't really need what I don't really know what I'm going to be using or not. Okay, let's talk to the people.
The woman frowns deeply, claiming the cakes she bought for her beloved furball have all been eaten by someone else.
Okay.
A quiet furball sits with crumbs around its mouth.
Sorry.
The child says his monster friend left the village suddenly to go back home.
Okay.
He claims the headman told him that he could go home when he grew up too.
What?
The little orc child pouts, but I don't know where my home is.
Oh, okay. The little kid was referring to the orc. Okay.
You ask the old man if he knows anything about the dragon. No, sir, he answers. All I know is that it brings more trouble to this already troubled world. But our headman is a wise and worldly man. He might know something, he remarks, pointing at a house not far away.
Okay. Well, first let's talk to everyone else and then we can go to that guy.
The little goblin sulks as he gazes upon the withering flowers he tried so desperately to take care of. He looks at you with tears in his eyes, silently begging you for help.
Okay, yeah, give them some
You search
salt.
your bag for salve, but come out empty-handed.
Okay, let's see if water works.
They must be thirsty, you think to yourself. Then douse the flowers in water until... Stop, stop, the goblin shrieks angrily. You're drowning them. If it were that easy, the goblin says, he would have done it himself.
Okay, I guess it needs salt. Can I... Let's buy this stupid thing first. Like, I don't get this game. Like, I have quality salts, but it wants me to use a salt. But also, my inventory is very limited. So what's even the point of, you know, keeping you on your toes about where you're going to be having? Okay, yeah. Let's use
You
salt.
pour the salve onto the flowers, and they stand up tall. The goblin cries out in happiness and thanks you for your help. He then holds something out to you.
I guess this is the fight card. Yes! Mysterious card number 5.
The goblin stares lovingly at the beautiful flowers and gobbles them up.
The
Healthy
feel?
flowers are the tastiest, he proclaims in glee. Did he grow those flowers just to eat them?
I mean, at least it's just flowers, so I can't complain, really. This is not
The young
Goblin
boy
Slayer.
wanders up to your group in
Buckley.
wide-eyed wonder. You surmise his curiosity stems from the lack of travelers visiting the village. You realize you are right when he assails you with questions about your origins and adventures. The Inquisition leaves you exhausted.
Okay, simple boy. Ah, there's a lot of people in this village in comparison to the other two. Oh, the girl's
However,
fine.
does your mouth become so filthy, Mr. Flobby? Sighs the girl as she wipes the slime clean. Clearly embarrassed, Mr. Flobby murmurs, "That's not my mouth."
Ew.
The
Ah,
village headman is a renowned gourmet, and rumor has it he only dines on the finest foods. The man says he wishes he too could have such a lavish meal just once in his life, his deep desire for delicacies only growing with time.
more stories we're not going to read.
The little orc child is engrossed in a fairy tale. The title reads, "The
Oh,
Legend
finally.
of the Dragon." You take a peek into the picture book and come across a passage that piques your interest.
Defeated by the king's army, the dragon hid itself
To
away.
where, you wonder? Then recall that this is merely a fairy tale. Wow, a new friend, and so big, too, the furball exclaims in glee as it rushes over to Mar.
That's pretty cute.
Mar stares off into the distance as the furball snuggles up to his leg. For some reason, Riddis joins in on the cuddling.
Can I join too? Asking for a friend.
Lately, a suspicious man cloaked in black has been seen wandering about the village outskirts. The old woman looks at Melanie and remarks that he was dressed just like her.
Oh, they must be some sort of mage order or something? Interesting. Well, at least we got some important tidbit of information.
"Travelers," you hear a voice call from somewhere. "Down here, at thy feet." You look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots. The clump of fur speaks. "I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee." Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations.
Yeah, sure.
"Of course, the more the merrier," you exclaim, pumping your fist energetically into the air.
Am I being sarcastic?
But Melanie coldly interjects, "No, I can't trust monsters."
Or I guess the Cena, the main character, just like really likes monsters.
Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears. Lappy says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey. Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man. You tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend. Exhausted from arguing with you, Melanie half-heartedly agrees. Fine, we can be friends. However, she says that they are on a dangerous journey to defeat the dragon. As such, they cannot take a child with them. Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy."
Looks like Melanie and Lappy
Till
became
next
friends.
time, Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground. Though she thought all monsters to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different. Finally, a friend.
I mean, the whole party's your friend, so... yes, I guess that was a part of the event or something? Of an event, sorry. Oh.
You bow, but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman. He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks.
Okay, we're here. The heroes were gonna take the dragon. Just a triple threat. Okay, let's use this one.
We are a traveling circus, you say. It's not a total lie. I too traveled the world once long ago, eating every delicacy I found along the way, he reminisces, then welcomes you to his village. Feeling sorry for the old man, Melanie explains that you are actually looking to defeat the dragon. Seemingly unaffected by your lie, the headman speaks. "I see. How brave of you." He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world. "You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast," the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess. Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last. "You're drooling," Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar. Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner. There. We'll eat soon," you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head. The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in.
Okay, here we
With
go.
tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing. The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. "We must find that slime right away," he says anxiously. "You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance."
To be honest, I will just take a piece of the meat and, grab it and, eat it all on the way.
"We will find your slime, and then we feast," you add quietly.
I mean, at least a
Melanie
piece of
reminds you
bread.
that you are here to get clues about the dragon from the headman.
It will be like, all right, yeah, we'll look for the slime. I'll just take this for the ride and just take a piece of bread and eat it. No, you cannot work on an empty stomach after all. Stomach, sorry.
What's the difference? literally everything. Hunger taking its toll, you two begin to argue. Brave heroes, the headman interjects, then bows his head. Would you please find her, slime? It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby. You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
I guess we have an objective to finish this video with.
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion. The girl then hands something to Melanie. It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby. She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him. The girl claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere. Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village.
I just talked to all of these people. Like, oh yeah, is the one I need to talk to Mark? It is.
She says she saw a suspicious man in black with a slime outside the village not long ago. She claims they went northwest together. Did that man take Mr. Flobby? You resolve to leave the village in search of the pair.
Okay, good. Well, west covers this area. So let's not waste time. Speaking of wasting
Bizarre
time,
rock appeared. It seems primed to explode.
that looks like a monster.
The bizarre rock transformed into a fear rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
I wonder what could have been if I gotten a 6 or a 1.
Let's do this.
Oh, it has a lot of defense. I just noticed that. I think we are going to have to find his weakness. Let's try fire. No, that's not it. Let's try thunder or lightning, whatever. Nope. I'm guessing ice. Yeah. Okay, let's try ice. Hopefully I get a 4. Yes. Oh, sorry, 5 or greater. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Let's just keep hitting it with regular attacks. I mean, it's pretty powerful. He has a lot of attack. There we go. Let's see how much experience we got. I was expecting a lot more considering. Ooh, Shockwave. Deal bolt damage, inflict paralysis if roll is 4 or higher. I like that. Let me just equip it. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, this sounds good. But if you get paralyzed or frozen like I've been, it's not gonna be of much use. So oh, I guess this is where the game wants me to go. Maybe. Let's try it. If it isn't, I guess the game is going to tell me.
Though a torch is not strictly necessary, it would certainly help you find your way through the dimly lit shrine.
Your ability to manipulate the camera is restricted. Alright, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it says I should look for Mr. Flubby here. Let's use the torch. I mean, we have to waste items, so... Also, how it never occurred to me that... I guess it was used automatically.
Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution.
You don't tell me what to
Though
do.
rushing forward, you slip and fall flat on your face. You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
Oh, I guess the man in black needs his lines for something. Maybe. I mean, I don't want to tell the man how to live his life, but... Oh, this must be the person. Let us just, you know, unlock everything else before facing him. Also, there was no monsters in this game.
It looks like poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the mystery man. Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks, curtly turning to face you. When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's.
Yeah, it's basically the same.
Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise. It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
They are even carrying like the same staff, I think. Yeah.
According to the man, he and Melanie came from the same village and are far from strangers. The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past.
I mean, we needed people. We could have taken like basically anyone. Yeah, let's see where she comes from.
You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks. With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in. She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon.
So, has her clan keep the dragon alive or something with
Vince
magic?
resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it. You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You have so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle? Careful, he won't go down easy.
I wonder if he uses ice like I was, you know, trying to guess. Oof. Okay, that's a lot of HP. Happenstance cards will trigger each turn during this battle. Oh, that's nice. Add 3 to Alice recovery rate. Alright. I'll take that. Okay, let's start easy. Let's try to poison him. Yes! Okay, let's try fire. If he's, ice elemental. Doesn't seem like it, but at least that's a lot of damage. Oh, so I was right. He uses ice attacks. And now I'm frozen. Let's see how you deal with light. No, maybe he's weak to lightning. Add 3 to wind damage dealt by all allies and enemies. Okay. Sure, that's good for Melanie. Ah, come on. Well, he's almost dead, so
During the
doesn't matter.
fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?" The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around to... He begins, but before he can finish...
Oh no, these assholes.
Winifred, Hedwin, and Berwin of the Ivory Order appear.
So I guess that guy is using the monsters for some nefarious reasons.
The three brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. "So you are the one who disturbs the peace," they exclaim, then charge at him. The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here, he retaliates, fighting back.
I mean, I believe him. Oh. Really? Gain immunity to freeze. That's good.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby.
Yay! Can I talk to them?
Vince is on equal footing with the three from the Order. You realize then that he wasn't fighting in earnest against you earlier.
I see.
Engrossed in their battle, the combatants pay you no mind.
I mean, because, like, the fact that he's able to hold
Perhaps
those
wary of
three
humans,
at bay?
Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
Like, he must be really good. Especially if they are not holding back. Like they were supposedly doing the other time we faced them.
When you reach out to grab Mr. Flobby, he suddenly attacks. Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
How low? How powerful is Mr. Floppy? Not very powerful, it seems. Is this enough, Mr. Floppy? Or did I kill you? Hopefully not, I don't think so, but you know.
Exhausted from the fight, the raging Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking. But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party. Find something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal.
Oh, yeah, of course, the handkerchief.
You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl. Then you hear a quiet voice speak. "That's not my mouth," Mr. Flobby murmurs bashfully.
That's pretty, disturbing.
It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal. Having regained his senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
Okay, before that, I want to go back to the cave. Maybe there's something we
The
can see.
Ivory Order and Vince are still fighting inside. It's probably best not to enter now.
Okay, just checking.
Lappy approaches and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned.
Let's talk to Mr. Flubby then.
The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is finally back home. I'm happy for you, Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime. The headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind, you ask? Of course not, but bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile.
I don't know, something seems fishy. Why does the headman wants to see Mr. Flubby? I really love, like, the fast travel in this game. It's pretty good.
I am so happy to see you safe and sound, the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug. You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order.
I would have listened to Beans and stayed like some information like, yeah, we found Mr. Flubby, but the guy escaped or something like that.
He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party. You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you. You, Mar, and Ridis immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting.
It's interesting that Melanie is not doing it. I think she's worried.
Please, eat to your heart's content, the headman insists with a smile. Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone. And then... Room for dessert? The headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
Oh, so yeah, they are eating the
The
monsters.
color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine.
I can really just ignore that and eat it? No.
Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back. This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a light-hearted chuckle as he gazes at the jelly. And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
Do I talk to him again?
Are you full? He asks, seemingly concerned at your silence. It would be a shame to let something so splendid go to waste.
I'm gonna talk to the kid. I cannot just leave.
You move to leave, but the headman stops you. I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump, he remarks, licking his lips.
Do you really want me to kill you?
He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me?
Do you really want to die that badly?
Never, you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then you grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
Yes! Let's kill this bastard. Ooh, 1 against 1. He barely has in his
And
stats.
fight.
Let's use a spinning ray. Oh, yeah, unconscious. Okay, sure.
You pummel the headman with all your might. Curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten. You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone.
Yeah!
Mar looks at you with his round eyes and mews softly. You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave.
You're goddamn right. Yeah, yes, let's just leave. I wonder if, the whole village knows. I mean, I guess they do. Oh. Didn't I knock you unconscious?
As you are about
Unconscious?
to leave the headman's house, though,
Does that
the
word
old
even mean
man
something to
suddenly
you?
charges at you from behind. But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground. From the headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters
Oh
to the
no!
ground, covered in blood.
Fucking asshole!
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him. You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed. I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could, Lappy says. As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. This is what you call it extract, he shouts. He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina.
Oh, so that's what he was planning, and I guess he uses that with monsters to make them, weak, so he can kill them.
Hearing
asshole.
those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mar's condition starts to make sense. Isn't there anything we can do? Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking.
Oh, he
He
can
then
kill
puts
it?
the what-you-call-it extract into a bottle and hands it to you.
What you call it, extract?
Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Soylent. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there.
Got it.
Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest. But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head.
I mean, it didn't have effect on you, and you sucked the poison. Follow the road, yeah. I know what I'm looking for.
I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
Fun fact, when you are poisoned, the worst thing you could do is try to suck the poison out, because in reality, let's talk to the she got another one?
The girl sighs. You're dirty again, she says, wiping a slime's mouth.
Yeah, Mr. Floyd with a question mark.
Mr. Flobby, you're alive, you exclaim in glee. This is Mr. Globby, Mr. Flobby's cousin, she tells you.
Oh, so I guess everyone's in on it. That's awful. I mean, I don't mind monsters when they are fairly sentient and evil. When they are sentient, though, that's when things get... A monster vanishes in a village when such a creature lives together in peace with humankind. While on his trail, the proud witch encounters a one-eyed man from her past. And the Ivory Order and the mysterious man cross blades. The self-proclaimed heroes slink away and see the missing monsters home. The hidden village's secret comes to light, it is united in name alone. A monster falls protecting the would-be hero from the headman's blade. Knowing Ted must save their precious companion, the party sets out to the next town. There, they meet two stalwart men who devote their lives to nutrition. Oh yeah, they look like physiculturists. Chapter 4, Soylent. I guess I should finish the episode here. I mean, that was a whole chapter. Also, we are way past an hour. So yeah, I think I'm gonna save here. What I'm gonna do next is just uncover all the maps. And if I find the treasures we're looking for, you know, the ones, the monsters and the thieves left, I'll show it to you the next episode. But yeah, I actually forgot what I was talking about before, but doesn't matter anyway. Oh yeah, well, the poison, don't suck the poison, because the poison is already in your bloodstream. So really, sucking the poison can only poison you even more, because you are taking it directly to your mouth. So yeah, don't do that. What you can do though, for example, if you are bitten on the leg by a snake or something, apply a tourniquet. So tie something around your thigh, and just to stop the blood from flowing up to your heart, right? And that way, you know, you can stop those things, at least until you get help. But anyways, enjoy the video, leave a like, have something to say, comment down below. One more, please subscribe if this video ending, you can bet it is. So thanks so much for watching, goodbye.